Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series on React 19. So this is the introduction video of React. So we are not going to very deep in this video, but I will just explain you what is React and why we are using it, what are the prerequisites to get along with this tutorial series, and then we are going to jump into the coding stuff. So these are the prerequisites to get along with this tutorial series: JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. So you should have basic understanding of these three concepts. And guys, if you have these three skills with you, then this will help you to understand React in a better way. So guys, what is React? In a simple word, it's a library to build UI. It's very easy, straightforward definition of React, that is a library. So when we say it's a library, it means it will have few inbuilt method functions which we can reuse, so that it will help us to boost the development skills or boost the development. And on top of that, React has something called as JSX. So React uses JSX syntax, which looks like HTML, but it has some more capabilities. The syntax you can see here, so it's a JSX syntax, which almost looks like HTML, but with some additional capabilities. What are those additional capabilities? Is that we can use some dynamic scripts within the HTML syntaxes. As we have used here, we have used an array and we have applied map method and some business logic. So this is how we can use JSX, and React then compile that JSX into HTML, which can be directly sent to the web browsers. So this is how React works. And guys, there is one more concept called virtual DOM, and that concept is very important because this will be asked in various interviews, and if you know even some basics of that concept, it will be very easy for you to understand how React works internally. So guys, React, as I have told you, that uses virtual DOM, and because of this concept, the rendering of React component or the loading of the React component is very fast compared to some other alternatives. And how React is able to do this is with the help of virtual DOM. So before going to the virtual DOM, let's understand how real DOM works and what is a real DOM. So guys, whenever we create any web applications, our browser converts that web applications into object notations, and those object notations are called DOM or document object models. And whenever we do any modification, any deletion to these objects, it immediately gets reflected to the UI, and this entire operations in general considered as a heavyweight operations. If somehow we are able to reduce at least some of these heavyweight operations, the application performance will increase drastically, and React is able to do this with the help of virtual DOM. So virtual DOM is a copy of actual DOM. So whenever we create any React application, it maintains a copy of real DOM, and whenever any update happens to any of the property, any of the variables in our applications, it will not be sent to the real DOM immediately. Rather, React will update those properties in virtual DOM, and then it compares that virtual DOM with the real DOM, and if it finds any differences with the real DOM, and only those properties will be updated. So in this way, React is capable of reducing few unnecessary updates to the UI. So this is how React works. So in this video, we learned about React, we learned about JSX, and also we understood what is virtual DOM and how React is able to reduce frequent update to the real DOM so that it can improve the website performance. So in the next video, we are going to set up React project into our local system, and we are going to use a tool called Wheat. So that is a very popular tool as of now. So we are going to utilize that tool to build React application.